I think I need to lotion my hands because I talk with my hand a lot. Today's lotion, we are going with Jadia lotion. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Uka. If you are hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Thank you guys so much for stopping by once again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, but make sure you go and do that, because that's the first thing you should be doing before listening to me. And the second thing you should be doing right now is looking me up on Instagram, which is UKA_UKAU. Go search me up and follow me. Also, before we start this video, I want to do a Q&A in my next two videos, so ask me any question you have underneath on the comment section below. So let's get started. So today I'm going to be talking about things that they don't teach us in college that we absolutely need to learn in our 20s. A lot of us are in our 20s and most of us don't know shit about real life. I wanted to make this video because I feel like in this time in my adult life is when I started learning a lot of stuff that I actually needed to learn in college a long time ago. I think I graduated college like 2 years ago or almost 3 years ago, but I still lived with my parents for a while, so I did not learn things that I needed to learn, and now I'm struggling and trying to learn those stuff. The first thing that we did not learn in college is, I don't know if you guys did, but I didn't, how to do your taxes. I feel like doing your taxes, especially if you're working, most of us work even when we're in college, but we still did not learn how to do those taxes. Like I didn't even know I needed to do my taxes until one of my classmates was like, oh, I'm doing my taxes. I'm like, because my parents will always do that for me, and I'm just like, you're doing your taxes by yourself? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, you gotta tell me how to do it, because I don't want my parents to be doing it anymore. And they basically showed me, but I feel like I've been still learning how to do my taxes since then. So they started, we need to learn how to do taxes. Like, it's crazy that none of my classes taught me how to do. I did business, by the way, but still I feel like in business classes is where you need to learn those stuff, but they don't freaking teach you. The second thing that we needed to learn is how to, I feel like, how to rent and how to buy houses, or what goes into it. I honestly, because most people end up either renting or buying, so I feel like these things needs to be taught. These things are the first things. They need to be required classes in college. They need to be required because everybody is doing it, and most likely now or in the future you're going to have to rent or buy, but no one teach you how to do that. I feel like they should be teaching us how, like, what tenant a right is, that the rights and regulations, what you can do and what you cannot do. I know that every lease is a little bit different, but there's things that you know is your right as a tenant and also as the homeowner. You know, like, let's say if you're renting it out, we need to know stuff like that too. Another thing that I feel like every one of us should know how to do is how to land our first job, because in college they teach us all this about, you know, having a corporate job, but what they don't teach us is how to get the job. Like, they teach us about how to business writing, but like, what does that have to do with getting the job, doing the applications and trying to, you know, sell yourself? Even in business school, I don't feel like they teach you that. They don't teach you that, and you need to learn how to do that. You absolutely need to learn how to do that. Another thing I feel like they should have taught us how to do is how to invest, because there is many ways to make money in this world, but the most thing that they teach us is how to go to work and come back, how to succeed, how to get paid well, but they don't teach us how to invest. There is tons of stuff that we could do, tons of stuff that we could do to make money, tons of investment that we can do, but they don't teach us. The highest thing they taught us in college in one of my finance classes is how to no, he didn't even teach us how to invest. He just, like, first thing in every class we look at stocks and how it's going up or going down, how much it is. I'm like, what is this? Why are we learning this? To me that was stupid, because I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know why they're teaching us this. I literally don't understand it. I would just sleep. That would literally take me to sleep, because I'm like, what is that? Like, I did not comprehend why we're looking at that. I didn't even know. I've had stocks before, I've had like all those stuff, but I didn't know what it was. But he would just be like, oh, this stock is this much, it's going up, it went up like this and it went down. But now I understand it because I've done some research, and I feel like our schools have failed us. They have failed us in many ways. Like, they have literally failed us. They don't teach us what we need to know in our adult life. They don't teach us how to buy our first cars. Like, you know another thing that I was baffled that they don't teach us in college is student loans, or loans in general, how to get loans. Like, guys, we take loans to go to college, but when we sign those loan papers, we don't know what the fuck we're signing. We just sign our life away. We're just like, oh, we're taking loan, but we know shit about it. We don't know anything about it. Even till now, I don't really know that much about loans, and I'm honestly doing a lot of researches and trying to know more. But yo, this is what you need to know in your 20s, because it will take you places that you didn't know existed. You need to know these things. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't teach us how loan works. Another thing that I thought about, and I was like, you know what, maybe, you know, if they taught us this, I would have been a better person. I would have been doing so much better right now in life. But they did not teach us entrepreneurship. Okay, so if anything changed, I'm so sorry because my camera died. So yeah, I was talking about entrepreneurship. I know that, you know, some of these things they might have taught you, but what I'm saying is that these things should be a requirement. It should be things that we absolutely need to learn, because everything that keeps occurring or that occurs in everybody's life, I think we should be able to know all these things. We pay for these schools and they tell us what classes to take. They tell us what classes we need to take. So they should be making this a requirement for everybody, including people in science and people in business. It doesn't matter. Even though like not everybody wants to start a business, but a lot of people always end up starting a business. Or they could at least give us that option, that choice. They could at least teach our entrepreneurship, how to start a business, how to market a business, things like that. They taught marketing in school, but guys, the marketing they taught us is bullshit. It's not the marketing that we see now. Maybe marketing they used in the 1970s and 1990s, but not the marketing that they use these days. That they don't teach us that. One class that I actually thought, like, this class actually taught me something that I will always hold dear to my heart. Is the classes that taught me about trademarks and, like, you know, business names and how to get a business name. But those things didn't make sense to me too as well at that time, because I'm like, why are you teaching me this? Like, am I supposed to start a business or something like that? Like, I didn't know that all this thing was a thing, because that entrepreneurship wasn't there for me to say, oh, this is why they are teaching me this. But those things, now that I know, now that I have a business, I know that, oh, they taught me this and now I know this. And I feel like if they have taught me those things that I needed to know, that I absolutely needed to know, it would have made so much difference. If that corporate finance teacher would have been like, oh, this is how you buy stock, you buy it, you watch it, it goes up and down, and you sell it when it's low, sorry, you sell it when it's high, and then you buy it when it's low so that you can make money, looking at stocks, every class would make sense to me. But at that time, I'm like, why are we looking at stocks? Why are we looking at Apple? Why are we looking at this and that? I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. I won't make it make sense. And I always sleep in that class because it didn't make sense. So another thing that I think they should have taught us in college is how to save money. I feel like this one should have come first. How to save money. Most of us don't really save that much money. Like, I figured this out. I myself, I'm a person, we didn't have so much, and growing up we always saved everything, and even right now I'm okay, but you know, I'm not where I want to be. So I always save my money. I'm always like, you know, I have to save almost everything, just because in case I get into something and I need money. So I'm always scared of not having money. I'm always afraid of, you know, not having that savings, and I need that money. I'm afraid of being broke. So that's why I am never broke, and I'm never gonna be broke. I realized that most people here in the US, maybe also everywhere else, don't really save money. They don't really save money. They live paycheck by paycheck, and in as much as I know that people are poor, people are broke, you still need to, I see all these people buying all this expensive stuff, but if you go to their bank account, there is nothing there. I'm like, if you cannot afford that shoe 3 times or even 4 times, then you don't need to buy it. If you cannot afford it 5 times, you don't need to buy it. It's just like renting an apartment. If you cannot afford it 3 times, you don't need that apartment. You need something else. So like, always make sure you save your money. They don't teach us that. They don't teach us savings and stuff like that. They teach us about economics, but they just don't teach us about saving. Why these are the most crucial things. Like, how I realized is I worked in the financial industry, right? And I worked with 401ks and things like that. So people, when this pandemic hit, a lot of people was out of work, but I was baffled how people cannot afford their rent the first month of being out of work, or even the second month of being out of work. And I'm just like, how is this possible? Like, you don't have no savings. People were broke. People didn't have money. People don't save. People live paycheck by paycheck, and that's ridiculous. And this is because they don't teach us to save. They don't teach us the importance of saving, the importance of investing. Because if you invest a lot of money in things outside of just a bank account, then if things hit, you can always sell your stocks. You can always sell, you know, things that, you know, you have investments in. There is a lot of things like people need to have like at least 2 sources of incomes, or even 3, because in the day and age, people are broke. And people, if you work in corporate world, they can fire you anytime. They can replace you easily. They can blink an eye and someone else is in your place. Like, you need second source of income. And that's another thing they don't teach us. They don't teach us that we need more than 1 source of income. They're always teaching us to chase getting that 9 to 5, you know, being good, going to work and coming back and pursuing the degree that will make you more money. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, that shouldn't be what they are teaching us. They should teach us to, you know, have more source of incomes so that we can be good. I feel like this is how I feel like corporate America and colleges, I feel like they are working hand in hand, because they literally are just building you up to go do 9 to 5, which is great, but they don't teach you, oh, what if that doesn't work out? Because in life they teach you about things are not going to work out. What if that doesn't work out for you? Not everybody is meant for 9 to 5. Like, I am not, but I'll still do it for the meantime. But not everybody is meant for 9 to 5. Like, it's ridiculous to me how this is the only thing that they teach, how this is the only thing that they emphasize so much in college, that, you know, everybody always come out thinking that they have to do that. People don't think that they can do other things. That's why it's so difficult to do other things, because you spend 4 years, sometimes 5 years pursuing one thing without expanding and thinking about other things to do. I feel like if they taught us things about entrepreneurship in college, a lot of people have businesses, but now, thank God for social media, is teaching a lot of people. I wish, you know, this is my era that was in college. I would do so much in college, because in college they don't tell you that you actually have a lot of time in your hands. But once you're out, you always focus on your 9 to 5, and when you come back, you're already tired. Like, you can do much with that, but a lot of people are still doing it, and I hope it works out. But y'all, I hope this video was informative. I hope you were able to learn things here and there. But yeah, I hope you guys ask me any questions on the comment section below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are able to learn these things. I hope you're able to do researches on some of the things I mentioned today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.